There was a time when I used to be a huge CM Punk fan. It was incredibly brave of him to leave a massive contract with WWE back in 2014, and the fact that he didn't shy away from berating Vince McMahon and Triple H while on his way out made me respect him a lot. Between 2014 and 2021, CM Punk bashed WWE in multiple interviews. He had nothing but the worst things to say about Vince McMahon, Triple H, and WWE. Things only escalated further when he made his way to All Elite Wrestling and made his big return to professional wrestling as a whole. During his 2-year run in All Elite Wrestling, CM Punk made it a point to take shots at WWE every chance he got, be it interviews or on live television. And his thoughts on AEW back then? Everything was great. He was having a blast taking on some of the young talents in AEW. He had nothing but good things to say about Tony Khan's promotion. Punk's ego eventually got the best of him and he was terminated by Tony Khan. CM Punk finally made his way back to WWE at last year's Survivor Series War Games PLE. He got a huge ovation from fans in attendance, and it's been about a year and he's still a WWE mainstay. The tide has turned. CM Punk's demeanor has changed completely. Now AEW are the bad guys and WWE are the good guys once again. Whatever bad things he said about WWE are in the past now or have been erased from his mind. And now he has nothing but good things to say about Triple H and WWE. In a recent interview with Cheap Heat, CM Punk was asked if there were any opponents in AEW that he would have liked to share the ring with. And here's what CM Punk said. No, I feel like I wasted some matches on some people, for sure. That is what it is. Some people understand the business and some people don't. I think everybody here in WWE understand the business. This is what Punk said. I think everybody, EVERYBODY, everybody here understands the business. There's no chance of error. Everyone is perfect here. CM Punk has absolutely nothing bad to say about WWE that's currently employing him. When one talks about the biggest hypocrites in the pro wrestling business history, CM Punk's name is bound to be somewhere at the very top, if not at the number one spot. This guy has had a history of contradicting himself on many occasions. Back in the day, he used to love WWE, and then he had a hate boner for WWE. His hate for WWE increased when he went to All Elite Wrestling, and after he left All Elite Wrestling, WWE was the best thing in town, while AEW were the villains. This is the last guy that someone should trust. There have been several massive hypocrites in the history of pro wrestling like Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan, but CM Punk takes the cake and just might surpass both of those men. Check out some of the reactions that fans on wrestling Twitter left when CM Punk made this comment praising WWE and bashing All Elite Wrestling. So he did a bunch of interviews and promos in AEW talking up the WWE locker room and trashing WWE every chance he had. Now he's talking up WWE and trashing AEW. WWE fans and CM Punk go together. They are both idiots. Lol, he's turned into the biggest wanker since going to back the WWE worst wrestling ever company. Fragile Phil at it again. He was injured for most of the time. He wasted more time in the hospital healing his fragile body to go with his even more fragile ego. Only this guy would complain about working once a week for millions. What a bozo. He had creative control. And it's AEW pay-per-view week. Wonder why he's yapping lol. Washed up and overrated. The guy's opinions are worthless. Quite the attitude to have from someone who likes to cheerlead himself and call himself a locker room leader and wants to call other talents a waste when he always claims he wants to help the younger guys and elevate them. So to summarize, everyone at WWE was terrible when Punk was away from the company. Everyone at AEW was amazing when Punk was with the company. Now, everyone in AEW is suddenly terrible and everyone in WWE is amazing. Now Punk is back there. Almost sounds like a Punk problem. What a way to diss the very company that brought you back into the business. But then, All Elite Wrestling is no innocent either, especially Tony Khan. Yeah, that was a mess. If he understood business, then he won't attack his own fellow workers, especially lash out at his boss who gave everything to him. The same feeling is the UFC fighters who had to dedicate time to this decrepit old man. A lot of AEW talent actually wasted matches on CM Punk. He was washed and injury prone almost his entire run there. Wrestled 4 20-minute singles matches, got severely hurt in 50% of them, went to WWE and got hurt in his first big match. I'm sure all elite wrestling have regrets about his time there as well. Phil taking unprovoked shots again. Dude will never change. He knows he'll be paid by WWE for the rest of his life, so is burning absolutely every bridge. It is what it is. Man needs therapy. Brother, move on. Not trying to listen to a guy who just had a month and a half long feud over a child's friendship charm bracelet. Talk about wasted matches. Lol, get lost. Still talking about All Elite Wrestling? I seriously lack much respect for him now, and I'm a WWE fan also. The shit he talked about WWE and now AEW, it's like he's never going to be happy and nothing is good enough for him. I feel like when he retires, he's going to go back to talking shit about the WWE. He just seems so full of himself in Ariel interview and acts like he's perfect and never made any mistakes. Nice to see that he's moving on. Wasted some matches on some people, lol. Man was praising the AEW locker room and every opponent he had, but now all of a sudden he feels he wasted his matches on them. Dude will never change.